Oh, I love it when that happens. Good. Okay. So basically, right now that whatever happened, um, all the audio is not actually coming through um, properly because I don't know how, but a lot of the stuff usually on the stream is not proper. So we'll figure that out when it comes through. But so far, so good. I think everything's all good. Everything's all good. Cool. All right. So now all we need to do is just start up those arcade spirits and go from there. Da, 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 da. Well, everything's sort of working. And we get that all good. Majora. Use this time to let people come in. DH. Hopefully things will work. Stuff should work. Ha 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 ha. Let's just make sure actually on the stream itself is all good. Do, 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 do. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I might have to do some audio. The audio is okay. I think. It's reading that it says it's okay. I think things are okay. As long as I talk. Alright. I think I will start. And with that being said, I guess I'll start it now. Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Daring Player Squad. My name is Colston. We are continuing with our wonderful playthrough with Arcade Spirits. So far I am loving the game. It is actually quite wonderful as I'm reading through it, so this is going to be good. Now I want to get through this game, and I want to complete it because my next plan that I wanted to do has actually arrived and I haven't touched it yet, so I got something next for everyone. But honestly, I'm going to let Arcade Spirits go through my system. I'm going to let it envelop all around me, because this story that I'm going through right now is pretty wholesome. Like, for what's been going on so far, running an arcade. Spoilers, but it's been wonderful, and I've been really enjoying what this story is and what it's all about. So I look forward more actually of this game. So you know what? I'm just going to enjoy it as much as I can, as long as I can, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun with it. So if at all during the stream, say hi, say hello, and we'll get this day started. Usually today, Monday, is not usually my day to do streaming, so I'm just picking up extra shifts so I can get more of this game into me. Anywho, sequel next year too. Oh yeah. And hello James, welcome. Yes, definitely one of us will have to pick up the sequel and go from there. Alright, so load here. And there we go. Oh, and if you're wondering, with my wonderful and glorious hair, it is getting cut Friday. It'll be trimmed down. It'll be maintained. So don't you worry. Oh my god, don't use data for me, James. You fool. Okay. Let me see if I can get this all situated in here. Alright. It is the future year of 20XX, and romance is in the air. Or at least romance will be in the air if Iris has anything to say about it. Also, I'm not actually in that glorious 2020 Neon Metropolis today. I'm about 34.7 miles south of it. Ah, that's much better. Ah, the smell, just smell the sea salt. The salt water taffy, the baking hot sands. It's just like I remember. You've never been to Flotsam Beach before, Juniper? Well, it's just like I remember you remembering it was then.
Definitely.
This is definitely one of my better ideas. Top 10, maybe even top 5. What a fantastic way to celebrate your success at the Funplex. As a reward for your hard work, we return to the beach where you first played Phrase Invaders, where your family spent their summer vacations. Oh, how sentimental, my heart. I can't. I feel the need to say something pithy and dismissive in the face of her unrelenting cheer, but to be honest, I'm definitely smiling. This place holds so many dear moments for me before my parents lost their jobs and we began our downward spiral of bad family luck. We loved coming to Flotsam Beach, and coming back here for sure is a treat.
Yes.
This place is great. Sand and sea and that boardwalk. Oh my god, what the fuck do we have here? Yoshi's Pizza? The only pizza within 2 miles? Definitely not a game reference. Oh, that's really hard to read right here. Right along here, it just says definitely not a game reference. Stinks fly dogs. What else we got? Oh, I can't remember. See the other one. Animal for that one over there. Oh, that poor guy dropped his drink. Cool. All those little shops and the best fried food the East Coast can provide. The game audio could go louder. Okay. That's weird.
Hey, listen.
There we go. Hopefully that works. I turned it up just a little bit, but maybe it's just me like talking way too loud. Either way, East Coast can provide, and the arcades aplenty, and seashells, and airbrush t-shirts, and plastic sunglasses, and I want to see it all. I want to do it all. I think you're more excited about this than I am, Juniper. You're excited too. Don't deny it, Colston.
Later.
Okay, I'm gonna go get changed into my swimsuit before the others get here. Be right back. The others. Right. That was the second part of Juniper's plan. See, that wasn't just a treat for me, but for everybody associated with the Funplex. Whoa. We'd have to drive down here in groups and pay for our own hotel rooms to keep the costs down, but soon enough, a Saturday outing for all staff and VIPs had become a reality. It was real sweet of her to include everyone in on the trip. We worked hard to make Arcade Rewind a success. So in the previous chapter, we had to basically make a giant an event, basically my first event for the Funplex. So I named it Arcade Rewind. And in that moment, we also debuted an indie developer game from our friend Teo, sorry, as well as we unveiled Phrase Invaders as well. So that was really good for us. I certainly couldn't have done it without help from my friends. Within the hour, there'd be 9 of us bouncing around in swimsuits, making sandcastles and buying cheap souvenirs and playing seaside arcade games. And hopefully, not accidentally drowning in the riptides as my inner lifeguard felt the need to warn. Okay, one day of fun in the sun for everyone. And, as for this evening, well, Iris had other plans for me.
Well, have you decided yet? Have you? Time's running out, you know.
Pull out my phone, summoning my digital djinn. And why is time running out exactly?
Run the numbers and calculated a 99.97% chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll. It's the perfect confluence of all projected event vectors that will lead you to love and happiness.
Yeah, that audio is definitely a little low.
Hey, listen.
That's the loudest I can get. It's literally just max. I can. Right now, all I feel is slightly overheated. I need to go change.
Yes, good. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections.
Iris, you son of a bitch. Put on your sexy swimwear. It'll improve my projections. I could just see her shimmy on top of my phone. I could just see it. She's been going on and on about this ever since finding out about the beach trip. Iris, why the sudden obsession with find me a special someone anyway? I've turned my life around. I found a job. I found a dream even. To make something of the Funplex and to let it grow and shine, you've done well helping me with that. This is the happiest. Is that yeah? That this is the happiest I've been in years, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gosh, thanks, Colston. Now, I've tried workplace romance before, back in the old shoe shop days, and it worked out for a while until I realized we weren't soulmates. A high-quality dad joke. Point is, I know I said I'd be open-minded, but this sort of thing, I haven't forgotten. I hadn't forgotten what we talked about the day I joined at the Funplex, but now that I'm faced with it, I'm not sure. Colston, you've spent weeks getting to know these people. You've even taken a few of them out to lunch. I'm already super close to all these people. Closer than I thought I'd be when I first took the job. Do we really want to rock the boat by flirting with a friend like that? The warmest hearts can be found first in the relation in bleh. The warmest hearts can be found first in friendship, I say. You already know these people. You care for them, Colston. Don't deny it. And I'm thinking they care for you too. And if it doesn't work out, that's okay. We're all adults and we can deal with that.
Sources say yes.
Trust me, Colston, this is your moment. But you don't have to decide right now. In fact, you shouldn't. Take the day with all of your friends to really think about it. After dinner, I finished my number crunch. I'll have finished my number crunching, and we'll have your final relationship scores. That'll help guide you your decision. Let's take a look. Behold, weeks of emotional data, fully analyzed. Oh, hey Byakko. Yeah, this hair is getting a bit much. It's a little all over the place, if you can see. Like, look at all that. So I am definitely going to get Ash to cut my hair because, oh boy, do I need it. Kim made you cut yours? Oh no! Did she like just hold you down and just basically said, cut it now? Okay. She told me to do it. So I buzzed it. Oh my god. I could not buzz it. Oh. You got some guts. You got some guts to buzz it. Ooh, I couldn't do that. Oh, hello, Wayward. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, just to make her mad, Byakko? Ooh, no thank you. Okay. Behold, weeks of emotional data fully analyzed. So far, I think you'd make a good match with Naomi. You've spent a lot of time with her, and she really likes you. Maybe even likes you. So, that's it? It's decided?
No. The points are just a guide.
More like guidelines, really. Beach session. Actually, yeah, for the occasion, just because it's a little bit warmer, I've actually I'm wearing a tank top for this. It's actually really cute. This one's like full of like toucans and like all stuff like that. So we got like a parakeet, we got like a toucan. We got, what else we got here? Oh, there's the toucan, and then we got like other exotic birds. So I thought that this would be very very nice. I actually found this one at Urban Planet. Nicole and I have been shopping there whenever I visit over in the island, so it's really nice that she picks me out something. She's like, you would look cute in that, and I think, all right, I'll buy it. So yeah.
It's not like I'm gonna force you to woo someone just because they're your top match. I still need to calculate how well your personality matches what they're looking for. That'll net you bonus points.
Oh, good, bonus points. See, like for emotional kind of thing, Naomi is like first place, but directly underneath that is Ashley. So like they're definitely the top two.
Consider it food for thought, you know? And you've still got the rest of today to see who you're a good fit for. Maybe cram in some more time with them. Anyway, keep an open mind, yeah? By the way, according to GPS, your potential romances will be here in less than 2 minutes. Have fun!
Thanks, Iris. Beach episode! I hastily jammed my phone back in my pocket before anyone could hear that. Dang it, Iris. I could have just chillaxed by the sea, maybe found that old arcade where I once played Phrase Invaders, and had a pleasant time. But now, I need to be sizing up romantic partners? Although, maybe there is someone I've been getting close to. Someone I think I wouldn't mind being closer to, in fact. And it has been a long time since I felt like I could even try having someone to share my life with. Maybe it's time to look for love again. But for now, I decided to focus on the day ahead. Fun in the sun. Good, clean fun in the sun. Very innocent and chaste fun in the sun. Sure, I could do that, right? Oh no, Teo's hot. Oh no. Oh no, Teo. Oh no. This is gonna be hard. Look at Teo. Holy fuck, look at this man. Look at this. Queen Bee, stunning. I actually really like the honeycomb, like the Queen Bee aesthetic to her bathing suit, but like, Teo, damn it! all right. Let's reel it back in. Let's reel it. Hello, Flotsam. Your queen has arrived. Morning, Colston. Is this a private game of beach blanket bingo, or can we join? Innocent, chaste, fun, in the sun. I like how the writing is exactly as like good, clean, fun, in the sun. I have set time. But we're gonna take pot shots at that banana cage, right? Where can I set up my parasol? And how's the surf? Tia was thinking about doing some surfing. I rarely get a chance to surf these days. Looking forward to break out my old board and hitting the waves. I was going to play the Beach Boys all the way down here from the city to help get in the mood, but Queen Bee vetoed it. Hey, if you want a free ride in my beloved Bee mobile, I really hope it's yellow. Bee mobile, with your board strapped to my roof, You listen to my music, Mr. Dance Pants. Oh, hey, there's a perfect spot. Let's set up there.
Catch you later.
I better go help her. See you there. I suddenly feel a bit inadequate in terms of proper beach bod and attire. Cuties! It's really cute because Naomi is exactly what Nicole would be wearing on beachwear. Oh my god, Gavin! Oh, look at that! Very nice shorts. That's actually a really nice color for him. I really like that. And little chest hair. He has chest hair. He has chest hair. That's cute. I love this. I love all of this. I love this. Love this. Love that. We're here.
Excellent.
Ah, good. Queen Bee brought an umbrella. Yeah, I don't really tan so much as burn to a crisp. Honestly, I'm mostly here for the shopping and the arcades. I'm curious to see how these arcades are run as well. Maybe I can talk to a manager, get some tips for how to handle a very transient audience. I meant to play in them, not to study them. Sheesh. Gavin, we're not here to work. Can't I do both? I can join the others for now, though. It's been a long drive. I'd love to stretch out for a bit. Ooh, me too. I'm so cramped up from sitting in that van. Wait for me! Stretching. Yes, stretching is good. Flex those muscles. Oh my god. Percy! Look at this dad bod! Look at him! Oh, I love it. I love this. And Ashley, god, she's cute! Gonna have so much fun! Alright, the beach. I haven't been to a beach in ages. Not since my sign spinning days promoting that funnel cake place. And I guess there was that one time we did a beach shoot, but that felt like last summer, so yes, ages ago. Feels good to be back in the sun. Last beach I went to was back in England, considerably more cold and overcast than this, afraid. And before you ask, because Ashley already asked again and again on the drive down here, I'm not going to explode in direct sunlight. My condition is quite stable today. Sorry, Percy, but you're a part of the crew, and that means we care about you. I promise, though, we won't treat you like you're made of glass. You're still good old Percy to us.
Much obliged.
Thanks, love. All the same. Think I'll grab a spot under that umbrella before all the good shade is taken. As for me, last one of the water is a landlubber! The water. Yes. Getting wet and cooling down. Oh my god. Juniper is fucking cute. Look at that hat! And those sunglasses. Oh my gosh. And Francine has not changed. Okay. Party!
Hello, dearie.
Hello, dearies. Afraid my bikini days are behind me, but I'm happy to be here all the same. I do so love to be out in the sun. Lovely beaches, lovely weather, lovely people. Good to see all three present and accounted for. Yeah, I rented an extra parasol and some chairs for Miss Francine and I. And for you two, Colston, plenty of room if we squeeze in. My, how cozy. Well, okay then. This is a new context for me to be observing these people in. But fun of the sun, right? Above all else. This is to be a day of celebration and cheer over the success of the Funplex. With that firmly in my mind, I can join everyone, and we got this beach party started. Although, it doesn't take long for the group to start splitting up. There's just so much to see, so much to do. I know from my vacations here as a kid that you can't really try everything in one day, but unlike me, they're noobs. As an adult, I know how to budget my time to do the things I really want to do and hang out with the people I really want to hang out with. Despite my attempts at good, clean fun, Iris's words are still ringing through my head. By evening, I need to make a decision. That means if I'm seriously going to make a move, like like she's suggesting I do. I should spend my time wisely leading up to that move. So, what's next? Oh boy, who to choose? Who to choose? Actually, right now I should set myself an alarm. The reason why I'm setting an alarm is because I told Nicole that I'd be playing with her tonight, so gotta set myself a little bit of a thing. Gavin and Queen Bee just found a volleyball. Tio and Percy are playing carny games. Juniper's talking with her Iris, it seems. Let's go with Naomi and Ashley since they're the top two. In the distance, I see what appears to be a myriad of sandcastles, which makes sense. I mean, I'd be worried if it was a whole bunch of not sandcastles on the beach. During my many beach outings as a kid, there were always multiple sandcastle competitions going on. And in front of me, our own Funplex fabricators have entered the fray, with Naomi being the arcade builder and Ashley with all of her cosplay craftiness. It's no wonder why these two are up for the sandcastle challenge. As I jog over to them, I see Ashley laughing over her castle and Naomi meticulously measuring something on her citadel. How goes castling?
Amazing!
Great! Do you see all these amazing sandcastles? They're all so cute! Properly made sandcastles aren't cute, Ashley. Oh, then what are they, Naomi? Assuming they're not made for kids. They're not just made by kids for funsies. A proper sandcastle can be a structural masterpiece.
Wonderful.
Every grain of sand must be in its proper spot, or the whole thing comes crashing down. If a job's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Naomi says this without lifting her eyes away from her castle. She's so completely focused that I don't think she's blinking, even. And what exactly are you doing, Naomi?
Let me explain.
I'm making sure each embrasure is exquisite around the tower. Otherwise, it'll all be an asymmetrical mess. Make sense? I take a moment to actually appreciate their castles. Naomi's is a structural masterpiece. Straight, perfect edges meet bold, flat walls, which produced an almost perfect medieval castle. She even added an ocean water moat complete with drawbridge. Ashley's is equally impressive too. It's a soft, fluffy fantasy castle. The foundation is made of sculpted sand clouds like an elegant castle in the sky, complete with spiral staircases encircling slightly slanted towers. That was a tongue twister. So I take it you both enter the competition? Of course! You know it! You should make one too! It's not too late! Yeah, I think it'll be like half hour. There's still like a half hour left on the competition, and since it's amateur level, latecomers are allowed. But both of you have made some extraordinary castles. My architectural skills are somewhat lacking in the sandcastle area. Those sound like some sad excuses. They're perfectly good excuses, Ashley. It's not like we're professional sandcastlers either. Coulson, it's not about winning. Naomi looks over at Ashley's, who's giving her a smile accompanied by a questioning look. Okay, it's a little bit about winning. I mean, I'm super tryharding this and trying to win with a perfectly constructed little castle. But for me, mostly it's about setting out a challenge for myself and completing it properly. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Plus, we'll be here helping you do it. How do you plan on helping me start a castle while you'll be completing your own? Sounds difficult. We're almost done with ours anyway. Yep. If we have 3 castles in the competition, then that's one more chance for us to bring home the gold. It'll be fun. Come join on and join us. Join us, Colston. Join us. Ugh. Hand over that tiny plastic shovel. When I was younger, I remember watching sand sculptors carefully craft their castles. I would watch for hours, just staring in awe. I made my fair share of them too, trying to imitate the professionals, but they were never more than just lumps of sand that vaguely indicated shapes. I'm not that competitive, but like Naomi said, it's just for fun, so why not? I'm going to need a bucket, a melon baller, and a funnel. Stat!
Yes!
That's the spirit, Colston. I just put the finishing touches on mine. Let me help you get the base started. Naomi and Ashley and I dug our hands deep into the sand and started shoveling and pouring and constructing. So, what are we going to name your castle? Huh? You can't just make a sandcastle and not give it an epic name. Ashley has a solid point. To give it a name is to give it life. I have names for all of my important tools back in the shop too.
So beautiful.
My soldering island is named Melty. My multimeter is named Zappy, and my rum burner is named Sir Romulus Romanov III. Maybe not something quite that grand for mine. How about the Funplex? Both Ashley and Naomi bust up laughing. That's very appropriate. The Funplex is practically a castle, right? What if we make it look like the Funplex? It already looks like it, kind of. That's because the Funplex is just a box we've only made of the foundation of our castle. But if we carve in the sign and double front doors, Naomi happily starts putting the details on the sand Funplex while Ashley and I cheer her on. That looks good! Naomi, you are so good at having steady hands. You really should join me in making some cosplay. You'd be great! Making costumes does sound fun, but I'm not sure if I can handle all the pressure of people looking at me. I usually work alone, you know? You don't have to do it at a con or anything. We can just get dressed up and prance around the forest. It's a bit more my style. Well, except for the bugs and poison ivy and stuff. We continue chatting as we construct the sand castle. The sand fun castle, sorry. Grain by grain, it takes semblance of the actual Funplex. We manage to finish it just in time before the judging commences. Oh, here comes the judge. The officiant of the Sandcastle Challenge comes towards us and looks over the castles. With an arbiter's eye, they glance over ours and nod in respect of a job well done. I didn't even realize I was holding my breath in anticipation, and once the Sandcastle judges leaves us, I let out a huge sigh. I think that's a good sign, right? The nod, that means we did it? Are we gonna win? There's still many others out there to judge, but I'd say a nod counts nicely as a compliment. But which one? Whose sand skills will reign supreme? Colston, what do you think? Who's got the winner chicken dinner? Who? Me? I'm not a judge of fine sand castles. Just do it for funsies. Let's hear what you think. Naomi's made an evil masterpiece. The precision and thought that Naomi put into her design shows it's a steep above the rest. From the gatehouse to the towers, Naomi, your castle is one of perfection.
Thank you.
Aw, thanks. That's kind of you to say, Colston. I agree too. Naomi did an excellent job with hers. I'm jelly of your skills, and I hope you do win. Ashley, thank you. Oh, I think they just finished tallying up the scores. We wait not so patiently as the judge makes their round across the beach. I see them stop next to particularly dramatic-looking sandcastles. Pulling out a bright blue ribbon, they prop it up next to the castle, which means...
Poops.
Well, poop. Double poop. Oh, don't feel too down. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. How very pragmatic of you, Colston. We did have a blast, though. Ugh, I hate losing. We just gotta win next year, Naomi. Maybe if all three of us join forces again, we can build the best sandcastle this beach has ever seen. We should spend some time practicing more. Which means... More beach trips! Hey, I like that. I'm in. Great. Next year, Team Ashley is going to eradicate the competition. I think you mean Team Naomi. You two can fight over that next year. I think I'm covered in enough sand for a while. I'm going to see about being slightly less sandy. I hear you, but Naomi and I aren't done here. We got one last thing we got to do. Oh, what's that? Destroy our creations! Ah, I'll leave it to you then. I'm a mighty dragon. Fear me, tiny sand people. I can just see Ashley just stomping around with her arms like all like cricked out. It's like both of them smile widely at each other and laugh. Walking away, I can hear the sounds of devastation behind me. I peek back one last time to see the castles come crashing down before I set my eyes forward. So, what's next? Let's go play with... Tio and Percy. A number of little carny-style games have been set up along the beach, independent of the boardwalk arcades, ring toss, squirt guns, things like that. The boys are in town. Percy promised everyone he'd keep it low-key today as he recovers from his heart tremor. Tossing a few rings is definitely low-key. And it looks even though and it looks like though he's even keen to go surfing. Tio's keeping Percy company. But judging from the way those rings are just sort of bouncing off the bottles instead of landing on them, the games are not going well. Ugh, I don't get it. I'm usually much more coordinated than this. Don't think of it as a matter of coordination, Tio. More of a question of, well, let's say optimization. But Percy's ring goes plink off a bottle as well. Oh, hello, Jim. Jim Jaw Billy Band Jim Chet You Betcha? Yeah. Hi, I'm Chet You Betcha. This carny game. What a shame, what a shame. You boys want to play again? Only another $5 for 3 tosses. It's a downright steal. Starting to wonder if this steal is more sense than one. I totally used your Doug Dimmadome voice of that. Of the Dimsdale Dimmadome. Now, nobody likes a sore loser, boys. It's all totally fair. Swear my mum's grave, I do. All this old-timey carny banter's got my dander up. It does. I must confront this charlatan. Ooh. Assassin's Creed Origins is on sale right now on Steam. Ooh. Sounds good. I say, fellas, I believe in you, I do. Let's win one of those spiffy prices. Well, hey there, gents. How about we work together to run this four flusher out on the rail? Anything's possible when you put your heads together.
Indeed.
My sentiments exactly. I do believe I have a proposal. Tio, a word? Sure. What do you have in mind? Weirdly, the two huddle up without me and exchange a few whispers. I consider interjecting myself into the discussion, but it's over before I can even try. All right then, let's play. Tio passes over a few dollars and then takes up the rings, while Percy examines the racks of the bottles in detail. Tio holds back, waiting for him to finish. Eventually, Percy points. Right there, 3 rings rapid. That's the sweet spot. With a twist of his agile body, Tio flings his rings one at a time, and all 3 rattle their way around the neck of a bottle, ringing it perfectly. Simple enough, based on Tio's Teo's throwing angles from before and the arrangement of the bottles, I determined the optimal striking zone for him to aim for. All games are a matter of optimization, even silly little carnival toys. Melons, you bested me, old sport. Well, I know when I'm well and truly rumbled. Go ahead and pick a prize. Well, Colston, what will it be? Yeah, we're trying to win you a prize after all. What? Me? Really? This is all for me?
Absolutely.
You know it. I mean, you are the true prize here. Back me up on this, Percy. Quite so, quite so. Oh. Oh, I see. Oh. But which one of these lesser winnings truly make your heart dance? I glance across the rows of arcade-themed stuffed dolls with curiosity. I'd say I'm a little old for dolls, but you're never too old for a huggable plush friend. And then they both work so hard for it. I'd like... I see what's happening here. The Mr. Moopy magical plushie will be Percy's liking, and the swinging dolly that plays music would be for Teo. I see this game. I see this game. I see this game. I'm so glad that on the stream the carny is like covered up, because on my screen I can see him just bearing down like this to like well, gents, welcome. And I'm just like, nah. Big crooked smile, I love it. Let's go with I don't know why I'd be trying to figure out this for so long. Let's do... I'll take that disco-tastic dancing reporter who wiggles around to Mexican Flyer, please. The ghosts of music games past in plushy form. You've got style, Colston, that's for sure. My sister had a doll that played music when you hugged it. I suppose that I can't deny that the appeal, even if it can get super old the 5,912th time in a row. Okay, now go away, boys. You bother me. The three of us returned to the dunes, prize in tow. So, why were you guys trying to win a prize for me? I mean, Percy, there was a Moopy doll back there. That's right in your wheelhouse, yeah? True, but, well, we discussed it, and we decided you deserved a treat for the job well done. Sure, this whole vacation is a treat for a job well done, but we wanted something for you specifically. Quite right. I must admit, Colston, the Funplex is a brighter place with you around. Not to say it wasn't a bright place before your tenure, but, well, there's a true breath of life there, beyond what I thought possible. And beyond just the hard work you do, the way you've brought us all together. Well, a mere plush toy isn't really a proper reward, but it'll have to suffice. What my comrade is trying to say in his usual poetic way is, you rock and you rule, so you get a prize. Thanks for playing. Yes, that's... Okay, I'm gonna go hit the waves. I'd offer you a board, Percy, but... I know, I promise to take it easy. Not that I'm very aquatic, to be honest. But it's supposed to, but it's good to spend time with you, considering usually you're on opposite ends of the arcade. You too. Well, wow. I didn't realize just how much I meant to them. I'm only a an event manager. Right? But seeing everyone come together for this beach blanket bingo we've wrangled up? It's the bee's knees, it is. So what's next? Let's talk to... Beach episode! Hello, Meta Baby. Let's do Gavin and Queen Bee. Queen Bee and Gavin have taken up a friendly little sports competition here in the sand. Beach volleyball has always been a favorite pastime of beachcombers. It's fun, competitive, and what's not to love about watching athletic people show off their skills. Oops. Oh my god, yeah. James is right. Like, the first time I saw Teo and Queen Bee was just after when Colston was saying, yeah, good, clean, fun. And then Teo and Queen Bee strolls up in a Speedo and a bikini. I'm just like, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna lose it. Good, clean fun. Yeah. Just don't forget the butter. So many things I can add to that. I delayed a shower to watch that reaction. Honestly, I need to watch it, have a shower too, so it's just like, it's been very hot. And wearing a mask at work, I'm starting to get hotter than I usually do when I'm working, and it's just, it's hard. Granted, when my family got together to play, we just ended up hitting the volleyball around and never really kept track of points. Oops, that's the wrong one. There. But it was always something I enjoyed, even though I wasn't very good at it. Maybe Gavin and Queen Bee will let me join in the fun. If I'm lucky, I'll even get to bump, set, and spike it. Oh, as I jog closer to them, Gavin is occupying the far half of the court. Closer to me is Queen Bee's side of the sand court. It's easy to see both of them have expressions of sheer determination in their faces. The determination! Gavin is cool, calm, and collected, while Queen Bee is grinning to ear. Both are reveling in the contest. Each is in it to win it. I take some sort of catastrophic event for one of them to back down, like a tsunami. And even then, I bet they'd be bopping the volleyball back and forth while fighting against the wave. But this is a momentous 1v1 between two of my most competitive friends. It's unnecessary to explain Queen Bee's cutthroat nature, but Gavin, his ambition is just as fierce as it's less vocal. He'd do everything for the Funplex to succeed, and he's taking that same attitude to beach sports. Are you sure you're ready for this next serve?
Yeah.
You better believe it, pretty boy. I'm ready to spike this ball so hard it will quake beneath your fucking feet.
Excellent.
Ha! If it's anything like your last attempt to score, I'll win this match in record time. That's enough talking. Fucking shut it and serve it. Hi, Queen Bee. Eat this! Or I guess not. Maybe I'll try Gavin. Hi, Gavin. Not today, Queen Bee. I'm not sure if I'll get in a word until this whole ordeal is over. Oh, shit. I'm making, I can only imagine until you do it. Did he remember the right mouse cookiness? My actual quote during the right click, you coward. Especially because you can't get that, you didn't get that in the console version when you played it first round. Oh, okay. So this is a recent addition when it was on PC. Ooh, thank you, Meta Baby. Their concentration is intense. The game faces are on, and and they see nothing else but the competition before them. I think it was always on PC. It's just not on console. At least not on PS4. You know, I can, you know, if I was there and Gavin and Queen Bee were also my friends and seeing them like so fierce with competition, you would just see me like this and I would just be like, okay, well, yeah, go at it. Yeah. Go for that long shot. Woo! Like just record. Just I might as well take this time to watch them play. Hopefully, they'll notice me. Gavin gracefully executes an underhanded serve with a volleyball as it glides over the net, mere millimeters above it. In all fairness, it was a perfect serve, but Queen Bee returns with a dig up high. Is that actually a term? Dig up high? With enough time, she easily squares up her pose and spikes it down towards Gavin's side of the court. Gavin doesn't even have enough time to respond, and falls hard into the sand. Queen Bee claps and stomps her foot into the ground in unison.
Victory!
Ace! Technically, that's not an ace. An ace would be a point scored off of a flawless serve. Queen Bee laughs and sticks out her tongue. Technically, it's putting me in the lead. It went on like this for quite some time, both of them volleying balls and serving quips. Meanwhile, I stood by, and I could do nothing just to look on longingly. I just wanted to play. I'm not complaining that much. Both Queen Bee and Gavin are the most athletic of the crew, save for Tio. And, well, let's just say the sand isn't the only hot stuff around here, to be honest. So, watching them glisten with sweat drips down their bodies, yeah, that isn't really a problem for me. It's enticing, and the gameplay isn't bad either. Even though I've been standing here for well over 10 minutes, and neither one has acknowledged my presence. This is until Gavin hits the ball straight in my direction. It soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Queen Bee turns around to see where the ball fell. Oh, hey Coulson, that was out, right? Oh, now I get acknowledged.
I think not.
That was clearly in line, Queen Bee. The point is mine. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. Oh shit, actually. Soars all the way to the back corner of the court and lands right at my feet. Now, when I first talked to them, let's see here. When I first talked to them, so I'm off the court. Yeah, I'm off the court. No, it wasn't. It was completely out of bounds. You might not want to get. You might want to get that prescription checked on those glasses if you can't even see that. It fell right next to Coulson, who will undoubtedly confirm this fact. You clearly had the best vantage on it. Tell us what you saw. Sure. I'm calling it now. This is for the win. If the ball is in, Gavin gets fucking bragging rights for the rest of the day. If it's out, then I win. So all I have to do is make the call. Uh-huh. Yes. If it was me, I would be having fun watching them too. So really, exactly what had been saying up until this point would not be wrong. I'm not very good at... Time to make a choice, Sophie. I honestly, like, I don't play volleyball really well, but like, boy howdy, if I had some attractive friends playing volleyball in front of me, I wouldn't be paying too much attention to the game. I'd be like, yeah, nice serve, yeah, excellent, oh, nice serve, yes, and just watching them and be like, I'm just sitting here sipping mojitos, thank you very much. Speaking of which, the line in itself is a thin rope cord held down by a simple tent peg, so I can see why it would be hard to tell if the ball fell around it, but I have no idea. It happened so fast. I wasn't expecting to be the line judge for this, so I wasn't watching it closely. Sorry, I don't think I can call it either way. So how about I call it a draw? Both Gavin and Queen Bee look at each other, each shrugging and frowning and humming, in an entire non-verbal conversation. We've agreed. It's a draw. For now. We can settle this later. In the meantime, let's take a break. We each nod our heads in agreement as I quickly grab a couple of water bottles laying on the sidelines and toss it to them. They gladly chug down the waters and smile widely. Thank you for the water, Colston. Yeah, I worked up quite a sweat playing. This hits the fucking spot. Still, I really wanted to play some beach volleyball. Guess that's not going to happen now. Both of them look quite content and relaxed or chit-chat in the sun for now. As if reading my mind, Queen Bee leans down and picks up the ball and throws it directly at me. Think fast! Bump it! I quickly clasp my hands together, squat, and bump the ball back to Queen Bee. She simply bumps the ball over to Gavin and forming a triangle, we continue hitting the ball back and forth. Aww, thanks, Queen Bee. This is exactly how my family would play. We'd all stand around and hit the ball to each other, trying to keep it from touching the ground at all costs. Gavin, Queen Bee, and I really get into it, and several times one of us ends up diving to get the ball and get a face full of sand. I like the sand-swept look you've got going on, pretty boy. I can see the summer cover your room, Monsieur. If you're not careful, I'll carry you to the ocean and throw you in. Then you'll be sporting that drowned rat look. Laughing alongside Gavin and Queen Bee while playing beach volleyball. It makes me feel so grateful for these friends. It was really worth having to stand around for a while. What a perfect morning on the beach. We play a few more rounds of the sand is lava before we let the ball crash into the beach one last time. Very nice return, Colson. You should join us for the next match. I would if I didn't have other stuff that I wanted to do. There's too much to do here, and I got to plan accordingly. I hear that. Looking forward to stroll along the boardwalk myself. Ooh, that's a good idea. Let's take in as much as you can. I think I'll call it quits too. Slow your roll, pretty boy. You can't leave quite yet. Ah, right. We do have a score to settle. Let's finish this. I leave the gladiators to their final battle as I walk back along the beach, awaiting my next adventure. The noon is high noon. The noon sun's high in the sky. And honestly, it's getting super hot out, like heat exhaustion levels of hot. Well, this would be a good time to migrate towards the boardwalk. It seems there's one more thing in store for our little group. Hey, Colston, it's lunchtime! I'm getting everyone together for a big surprise. Come on, join us. Whoa, you seem super stoked about this. Of course. Come on, this way. I wonder what this is all about. And I need to catch up on my shit. Why do I feel... Time to make it. Man, if your relationship with QB is high, she pours the water on her. Really? Huh. Evidently she doesn't do that all the time. Why do I feel like that happened? I swear that happened. I feel like because who did you romance, James? Because if you romanced Queen Bee, well, definitely there would be more of a different writing for that character, wouldn't it? Oh yeah, then there you go. Soon enough, the entire group has gathered. The number of shade throwing parasols has multiplied to 4. Pretty cool respite for everyone. Aw, man, maybe I should replay and just, like, see who gets what. Did I get the Naomi one though? Also new, a large cloth wrap bundle in the center of the group. Gather round, gather round. It's lunchtime. And judging from the rumbling in my stomach, it's right on time. The bundle is unwrapped, revealing a series of simple wooden lunchboxes in traditional Japanese style. Each one's been painted a different color. As a way of saying thanks for all your hard work and your support, please enjoy these boxed lunches courtesy of the Funplex. And me, I made them. Really? That's so cute! An authentic Naomi brand bento? Sign me up! And definitely did add some extra bits. Aw, man. Man, I want to see what kind of bits. Aw. The bits! The bits! I reach for a box and she smacks my hand away lightly.
No.
Not yet, Colston. I made these special like. Everyone has a personalized lunch filled with their favorite things. Gavin, if you'd be kind enough to distribute them, names are written on the lids. Sure enough, on second glance, I see the names and even little cartoon doodles representing each person. Wow, does my face really look that apathetic? Okay, I'll start handing them out. Gavin, you first. Let's see.
Impressive.
Ha! Plain yogurt, celery sticks, and some rice. You know it quite well. Boring and nutritional. I colored a bit outside the lines on this one, rather than sticking to traditional bento style. Enjoy!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Sushi with some tempura veggies! Ooh, and a side of miso soup! I love nothing more than traditional bento box lunch. And I love nothing more than making them. Really? Jesus Christ. Ha! Fish and chips, of course, with a little Union Jack on a toothpick. And you made a Moopy Maze out of the chips, too. It's not too stereotypical, is it? I haven't found a proper chip shop stateside, so I'll take it. A nice little taste of home.
Fantastic.
Oh, fuck yeah! A big juicy cheeseburger and french fries. My mouth is watering looking at it. Yum! And it's got lots of pink in it. Just how you like it. So pink I can hear it moo. This is perfect! Pita bread and hummus! It's a great meal and it fills the belly and gives you a ton of energy. And we have to keep your tank up full. A tired Teo is not a true Teo.
How marvelous.
Oh my, this is lovely. Little finger sandwiches, some tea, and even a cupcake. Oh, thank you, Naomi dear. It's very thoughtful. Ah, thanks, Miss Francine. Naomi was a Stefan girl, alas. Ah. Oops. I have a massage. I got a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Nice.
Ha! I bet you consulted with Colston on this one. I love these. Always have. Always will. Actually, I just checked your Instagram. I did an analysis of your most commonly blogged food and can't talk, busy eating. And that leaves this one, who brought us all together, Colston. For you, I made pizza bagels. Kidding. It's actually similar to the bento I gave you to the day we started at Funplex. Aw, that's actually really fucking cute. She remembered. That's really cute, actually. A little reminder of how this all started. Oh, well, thank you. Speech! Speech! What? We should make a speech before we all dig in. I mean, you're the reason why we're here. I am? Yeah, you are. I mean, we were doing great before you showed up, but don't get me wrong, but, you know. But you worked harder than any of us to make the Funplex a success as it is today. I was content on keeping it afloat. I didn't think we'd ever manage more than that, but you refused to be content. We wouldn't be here at the beach if it was not for your success. If not for the success you led us to, Colston. So yes, I think a speech would be appropriate. Fuck yeah! Arcade Rewind rocked. It really opened doors for me. I'd still be wearing that damned black L7 jacket if it not for you. The atmosphere is so much livelier thanks to your efforts. Win or lose, I'm enjoying my time with Moopy thanks to having so many great people around me. By this point, I can't even imagine the Funplex without you, Colston. So don't even think of leaving. If you do, we'll probably gather up a hunting party and drag you back. No hard feelings. And speaking as one of the Colston, as one Colston comes home to every night, I gotta say he's doing dandy compared to before. So 3 cheers for the Funplex. 3 cheers indeed. Go ahead, Colston. You've earned the right for a speech. I'm just the silly old lady who started it. You made this happen. They're so sweet. When you have followers on a bagel, you can have followers anytime. My best idea today has been breakfast for dinner. Meta baby, dude, breakfast for dinner is the best thing. I'm a total breakfast person. Same! Dutch baby pancake, eggs with yummy seasonings, and bacon. Oh, that does sound good. My insides aren't going to be too happy with how many eggs I'm consuming, but it's currently worth it. I should have some more eggs tonight. I'm going to have some more eggs. Wow. Just, seriously, wow. Well, I've made big speeches before, like the one at Arcade Rewind. Even if it feels bigger. Way bigger somehow. Anyways, here goes. I can't be a... I want to go out on a limb and say I can't be a milk toast for this toast. It's big feelings or nothing. Right? Milk toast? Is that how you say it? Milk toast? The Funplex fucking rules. Exactly what I needed. Thank you all. Being here with you has helped me through hard times in my life. Above all else, thank you. Thank you all. You don't know how much this family means to me. It's no great secret I was living in a state of depression before the Funplex. I just assumed life would always be dealing me a losing hand. But now... well, now through my friendships with you all, I found something bright and warm I could rely on. Something I could be optimistic about instead of pessimistic. I'm not silly enough to believe the hard times are gone for good. But I know I'm surrounded by good people who can help me see them through. So, thank you. You're welcome, Colston. I think I speak for all of us when I say we feel the same way. Okay, good. On a roll. Let's see what to say next. In summary, you've all earned this vacation through hard and thoughtful work. You've earned the right to loosen up a bit and have some fun. We've only got one day here, so if you care for some advice, live it to the fullest. Do everything you want to do. We never know where we'll end up tomorrow. Live for this moment alone, and we'll worry about the future once we're safely back at in the Funplex. If anybody has any questions about Flotsam Beach, just ask. I know this place like the back of my hand. I may take you up on that. I'm figuring there's a nice nightlife scene here, right? Anywhere I can go out dancing, I'm game. Now to bring it on home. Oh, shit! Jiffy! Hello, Jiffy! Yes, beach episode. Beach episode. And I just want to say, I love you all. It means a lot to me being here with you in this place. So thank you. And I've said more than enough. Time to enjoy Naomi's thoughtful gift and eat hearty. I love you all as well. You've no idea how much it raises my spirits working alongside you or watching you enjoy our games. Colston, thank you for this lovely day. And I agree, let's dig in. That tea is calling to me. I love this game. This game's great. I wish I could platinum it because it's fucking great. One perfect moment with all of us together, laughing and talking and eating and having the best time in the world. Maybe things will change after tonight. When Iris's plan to find me romance comes together. Maybe this is a high watermark, maybe. But no matter what happens, I'll always have this one. Perfect moment. Jua. Let's go to Yoshi's Pizza that is totally not a video game reference. Right? Is that what it says? Definitely not a game reference. Yeah, I can see that. Afternoon slides in as the gang migrates from sandy shores to bustling boardwalk. Once you've had your fill of seaweed in your trousers, it's time to take a walk down the boardwalk and indulge in any number of side activities. No need to change out of your swim gear either, unless you're going deeper into the beach town. You can just skip back and forth between the sands and the boardwalk. This is where the real action happens. Stops, restaurants, and accords, arcades. Soon enough, the group's splitting up to go try to do as much as possible. I've got time to tag along with some of them. Who to hang out with? Let's do this one. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Tio and Naomi sneak into one of the shops under the boardwalk called the Sandy Bar, with a little iconic saltwater taffy icons on the side. Saltwater taffy, a staple of coastal life and commerce. On any given boardwalk, you're within spitting distance of at least 3 candy shops loaded with tasty treats, which is actually true. If you go down the main drag, go down the main drag in Victoria, BC, there's actually 3 candy shops, and you can and one of them is like a wall is just literally saltwater taffy. It's true. But But more importantly, why are those two acting so childish about the whole thing? Like, two kids in a candy store? Can change opinion and stuff in spoilers. And more importantly, I need to see if any of those gummy sharks are in there too. As I peer into the building, my senses are overwhelmed by sweet. My teeth are practically hurting from all the surrounding sugar. Donna! Hello! Welcome, Donna. Why are you so grumpy? Covering the walls are assorted containers holding various types of candies, a rainbow of colors and confectionaries. Filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. I don't know why I pissed off Donna. You did the thing? Like you and your cryptid paranormal shit? Without saying too much, I know you like your cryptid paranormal shit. There is a path that you'll be getting a little something along those lines. In Victoria, BC? Okay, I'm not sure what you guys are meaning, but okay. Filled to the brim with saltwater taffy and covered in chocolates. Not only do I take note of the delectable candy, but I also notice the kitties are running around, and I can't help but be reminded of the Funplex. Same atmosphere, just fewer games. If you hang out with... Well, I was gonna actually gonna go hang out with Juniper and Francine because like I do want to visit everyone at least once. So since I couldn't get them with the last set, I was gonna do Juniper and Francine for this one. I look over to the person behind the counter and give them a nod of understanding. I feel you, noble cashier, in your quest to maintain peace and order. Naomi and Teo recognize me and wave me over. Over here, Colston! Yes. Just... Bless! Bless! Alright. Come help us decide on what to get. I comply and go over towards them. Naomi is huddled over a table and filling her arms with various desserts. I want one of these and two of these and a handful of this one. Ooh, what's that over there? Candied apples? I have to get one of these too. This is the best part about going to the beach. Look at how many different candies there are. I could just devour them all. Now I pegged Naomi as having a sweet tooth, but Teo, with all of his dancing, I would have guessed him to stick to a healthier diet. But this trip is a vacation for all of us, so maybe he's spoiling himself. So, what do you think of the place? Who? Me? Oh, I've been here before, quite a few times. It's the most popular candy store on the boardwalk. My family and I would always stop right before our long drive home. After a long day's swimming, walking, and fun in the sun, a maximum sugar overdrive was a perfect way to end the day. They'd give me a fistful of dollars and cut me loose in here. Whoa! They just let you get whatever you wanted? Dang! I wish I had your parents. Cute. I could see a young Colston in here running around and stuffing candy into his face. Not going to lie, I was a cute kid. Not so cute when overdosing on sweets, though. Both Naomi and Teo laugh heartily. I mean, they didn't exactly give me Fort Knox to blow on snacks, but it was still a nice little reward at the end of the day. Ooh. Hey, Ash. Love me too, my heart. As I am a creature of habit, I always get saltwater taffy year after year. It's just the best feeling munching on taffy while watching the waves crash into the sand. Actually, it's true, and it's true. Like I like going to Victoria and get myself like a mouthful of taffy and just and then just watching the waves. It's true. It's good. Naomi suddenly gasps, interrupting in my recollection. What is it, Naomi? They have Conpieto. Conpieto? Pito? Compito? Conpito? Conpieto? I'm still confused. Is that a good thing? It's the best thing. These are little traditional Japanese sugar candies that look like stars. They are my absolute favorite. Funny enough, actually, Nicole likes these star ones from the UK. I can't remember what they're called, but they're basically a chocolate star. And I know that's her favorite. So this is really oddly parallel, and I don't know how I feel. Every time my mother would go visit family in Japan, she'd bring me back some. But it's been years since I last had some. She squeals excitedly and runs over to a little stand that has a cute assortment of pastel sugar stars. Yeah, that's it. Magic stars. That sounds like it. We follow suit and make our way next to Naomi. Teo brings up a bag and brings it close to his face, examining them. Okay, these are quite possibly the cutest candies I've ever seen. And they're so sweet. Aw, Naomi, nothing sweeter than you. And that's a fact. That's not entirely true. I have to agree with Teo. No one has brought me more impromptu lunches at work than you do. Thank you, but these candies are still the sweetest. You both should taste these, by the way. I just know you'll love them as much as I do. Teo and I agree and nod our heads as Naomi turns around happily with an armful of candy and treats. Like a dragon with her hoard, she heads towards the register when a kid runs smack into her. In a colorful explosion, candy spills everywhere and Naomi falls over backward. I instinctively go in to help Naomi up, but out of the corner of my eye, I see the kid who bumped into her, swiping candies off of the floor and pocketing them. Hey! It's a classic move. We see it all the time with tickets and tokens at the Funplex. And, like the arcade, this is no different. It's so overused. Teo even sees it. He elbows me and points it up to my attention. But this is not my store. Not my job. Do I step in or let it slide? Well, I know it's not my job, but if some brat did that in the Funplex, I didn't notice, I would want someone to do something about it. Plus, stealing candy is the worst possible crime one could commit. Say for like murder and Grand Theft Auto. Okay, so there are a lot more awful crimes. There's a lot more awful crimes, but this one takes the cake, so to speak. Hey kid, turn out your pockets. What do you want? I ain't doing nothing. I saw you stuff all those candies in your pocket. Look at them bulging out. You aren't tricking anyone. The kid looks like they want to say something, but by now the cashier is here too, and the kid turns out his pockets. There was a lot more in there than just what they got from the spill. With more tact than I could possibly muster, the cashier tells them to kindly exit the sandy bar, and the kid complies. The cashier and I exchange knowing glances. We are the one and the same. Well, after all that excitement, I'm ready to relax on the beach and eat some of this candy. Oh, me too. Me three. And I can't quite leave yet. There's still one more thing I must do. I need to get some saltwater taffy. It's a Reed family boardwalk tradition after all. And that's a Reed guarantee. Wait, what? Come to think about it, I think I used to own a swimsuit like that like what Naomi has. Really? Like green and black stripes? Because like I don't see that color combination ever. Oh, please tell me that's actually something your family says. No, it was a recent joke. Nicole and I were saying when she was over last, where she's like, yeah, do you say that all the time? Like, no. And it's like, what if you just started saying say whatever. It's a Reed guarantee, or that's the Reed guarantee. And I was just like, this is awful, but it's really good. So each time we'd say like different things about me, she would just end it with like, and that's the Reed guarantee. Sometimes she'd even say something really horrible. It's like, oh, you want to hang out with this boy? Oh, he'll fall asleep on you. The Reed guarantee. And then it just kept snowballing from there. And I was just like, holy fuck. I need to get some saltwater taffy. It's a Reed family boardwalk tradition after all. Oh yeah, we can't break tradition. Although, if we do, I wouldn't mind starting a new Funplex beach tradition with you. Teo, please. This is a more important, delicious this is one important, delicious decision Coulson has to make. And the only correct answer would be for him to choose the cotton candy ones. Cotton candy flavored taffy? Really? I wouldn't joke about something serious as this. But it's like sickeningly sweet. I can't handle it. And I can handle a truckload of sweet. Well, what would you choose then? Buttered popcorn, obviously. It's like a little salty with my sweet. Oh no, that's what Nicole says. Oh no, that's what Nicole says. I like a little salty with my sweet. She always loves, she always loves getting chocolate covered caramel. She always loves it. Or is it chocolate covered caramel or is it, oh my god. I meant like, it is. I see now what you're trying to do. No. But that's what Nicole says. But no, James, down. No, it's true. Like Nicole loves. I just said it like 3 seconds ago. She likes her chocolate covered caramel. That's it. I did not know that sacrilege was spelt that way. I did not know that. Just confirming, those are both sweet. Yeah, check sacrilege. Shirt. Uh-oh. Now my phonetics is being brought into question. But that's sacrilege. Sacrilege. I thought it's no, sacrilege is something else. But that's sacrilege. I'm much more of a purist. I'm getting in a fight over taffy flavors isn't necessary. Both taste great. I already know what I'm going home with. What's that, Colston? Well, actually, sacrilege, I didn't exactly know how to spell properly. But sacrilege. Tell you what. Just because of the comment alone. To appease my palate, I prefer a more complex profile of flavors. I agree with Teo. Nothing beats buttered popcorn. Excellent. I respectfully disagree with your opinions. But that just means more cotton candy taffy for me. I think that about covers it. Shall we blow this popsicle stand? Oh, they have popsicles too? Once again, Naomi's got her arms filled to the brim with candy. And she nods enthusiastically. Teo picked out a few of his favorites too. We each take our turns in line, and before we know it, we're happily carrying our stash with us to the boardwalk. Oh, I almost forgot. She stops abruptly, digs through her bag for a moment, and pulls out a Compito. Yes! I've been wanting one since you pointed them out. Naomi opens the bag, and both Teo and I pick one out, popping the sugar star in our mouths. Both of us smile wide, enjoying its sugary goodness. Oh, this is so yummy! For real, Naomi, it's my new favorite candy. Oh, it's very good. Maybe next time I'm at the Sandy Bar, I'll get some of these instead of taffy. Next time I'm here, because with the Funplex riding high in the world, I bet we could afford a next time, and another, and another. Thank you for introducing me to a whole new world of flavor, Naomi. Anytime, Teo. Maybe I can change your mind on candy, and I convince you to dance a little lighter on Showtime stage. It's a delicate cabinet. But then I wouldn't get to see you as much on the Funplex floor. Ah, very true, very true. I've got my candy haul, so my work here is done. I got places to be. And I want to spend some time taking in the sea breeze.
Catch you later.
I need to clear my senses of sugar too. We'll catch up with you later, Colston. Once alone, I open my bag of sea salt water taffy, pick one out and eat it. I let the taste fully consume me. Now this is a perfect vacation. Who to hang out with? Juniper and Francine. Boy, oh boy. Oh. I can't get over Teo's thong and how Dev's got around with that dialogue box. You know what? Honestly, it's just right clicking to be like, praise, and then keep on going. Then after a while, it's like, oh, there he is again. Yeah, still good. And then just keep on going back. Okay, 2 shakes. I'm just gonna get one little thing. I'll be right back, guys. Haha. Ooh, we got lots to read. Place over Dio's garage. I've ever met Christopher. Oh, what? I would love to meet the voice actor of Teo. That would be pretty cool. No, I was not pooping. I actually wanted to get a quick snack. And I was reading some of my mail. Unfortunately, got overpaid. So I got to return some money, which is a little unfortunate. So Metababy was right. Snack break. Oh no, really? Uh-oh, that's not good. Did you? Oh no, that's embarrassing. How embarrassing. No, my company actually overpaid me like $417. So that's really unfortunate. So it's like, how do you want to pay us back? And I'm like, I don't get paid weekly anymore because now with Sobeys, no, I gotta return the money. So it's either I don't get paid as much, or I can reduce the payment to like over 2, or reduce it even further to 3 payments. So I gotta email them back tonight sometime and just be like, oh yeah, I'll take option 3. Which is unfortunate, but I kind of just want to do it all in one go, which will suck because I won't see a paycheck every week. I'll see a paycheck every 2 weeks. So I guess it won't be so bad, but this is going to be weird going into a paycheck of every 2 weeks. Anywho. Okay, where was I? Right, Juniper and Francine are looking at a little map of the boardwalk. It highlights all the shops, cafes, and art galleries along the route. This one. I overheard them discussing it earlier in the day, and it looks like they might have found one. Oh, looky, this one's called Driftaway. Aw, cute. Oh, and this one also does wine tasting. I'm a fan of wine and tasting it. A nice after-lunch Merlot is always a nice treat, isn't it? Juniper and Francine are quite the odd couple, aren't they? When I reflect on it, they've actually been spending some time together at the Funplex. Juniper is a self-proclaimed old lady at heart, after all, so it's no wonder they bonded over knitting cats and costume jewelry. Hey, mind if I join you? Of course not. Francine and I are deciding on which art gallery to visit first. I've been in the market to find a unique sculpture made from driftwood, and what better place to get one than the beach itself? That does seem a wise choice. There is one place that I must visit again. It's called Seascapes, and it's been open since I was a child. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but yes, old Francine was a nice, young, and spirited just like yourself, Colston. I bet you were the talk of the boardwalk, breaking all the hearts. Oh, a lady never spills her secrets. But yes, I did have my fair share of summer romance here along the boardwalk. Oh, go on. This I must know. Well, there was this one time I had snuck out in the middle of the moonlit night to meet my lover. It was quite exhilarating. Of course, we simply had to go skinny dipping. Please. No. Stop. If there is one thing I definitely don't need to know more of is my boss's love life. I already know too much from my interview with Francine. TMI. don't you get a special option further up from there? No, they provided me with a it's pay it once, or pay it in payments of 2, or payments of 3, and then anything further you need to discuss with the actual union itself. So I'm like, ooh. So seascapes. Oh shoot, you didn't get the special further out? Special option further out from here. What option? So, seascapes? Yeah, that was the name of the gallery. Let's go there now. Wait, I didn't catch it the first time. Did you say seascapes? The seascapes? The oldest art gallery on the boardwalk? The one and only. There's a lot of history in these old coastal towns. It also has an eerie past. Didn't you know? Seascapes is totally haunted. Yes. Frenzy lets out a snort. Oh, sweet child, that's preposterous. Ghosts aren't real. But the Boardwalk Paranormal Society has deemed Seascapes the most haunted place on the coast. The special option that I'm sure has figured out is an option, but I'm not sure if he's played it. As the story goes, the previous owner purchased a particularly gorgeous painting, but what the owner didn't know is that the painting was being possessed with a demonic spirit. Soon after buying the art and hanging it up in the gallery, the owner got very ill. It was a mysterious illness that no one could cure. Eventually, the gallerist passed, and their ghost has haunted the seascapes to this day. Okay, curiosity's got me, and having experienced some unexplainably spooky stuff in the recent-ish past, I pull out my phone and look it up. Juniper's not lying. I've heard several spooky stories about this art gallery. Maybe it's haunted by the memories of the past, but surely you can't believe in such childish superstitions.
Oh, dear.
Colston, talk some sense into Juniper. What? Me? Come on, Colston, back me up on this. Well, the truth is... Ooh. This one. I'm not sure if I believe 100% in ghosts. At the manor, there were some weird going-ons with the Polybius. Polybius. But it's fair to call it paranormal? Maybe it's just math microchips, like Iris said. I'm still waiting on science to prove me right or wrong on that. In good faith, I can't choose either one. Nothing in this world can prove or disprove the reality of ghosts. Sure, I can enjoy a spooky ghost story as much as the next person, but do I believe in them? Fair enough. We've watched enough Ghost Bros to know that sometimes people overact in these situations. And I can't ignore that I do love an enticingly scary story. So we're all in agreement there? Yep. To seascapes! One short walk down the boardwalk later, we arrive at, well, I don't notice anything overtly haunted. I mean, the building itself isn't dilapidated, but it could use a new paint job and a new fence and maybe upgrade the windows. Being right on the boardwalk with wide open doorways, we can walk right in and hopefully not have the whole thing collapse on top of us. Okay, so it's a mess of a building compared to the other shops along the boardwalk, but it adds to the historic charm. But to its defense, it does have a sign in the window that says free wine tastings, so I know Juniper will be ecstatic about it.
Yes!
Ooh, free wine tastings. As if on cue. I'm so thrilled. It hasn't changed in years. Still looks like how I remembered it. You know, actually, fun fact about ghosts. If the place you think is haunted is brick and mortar, it is more likely to be haunted than not. Fact. That's a fact. like for places that have like brick and actual mortar to the actual walls or somewhere in the structure, the place is actually more likely to be haunted. Oh my god, I love those. I love those little icons. Go disrespect all the bridges. Dance on my bridge, goat man. I love that. Disrespect my bridge. Francine takes a deep breath and smile creases over her wrinkled cheeks. The only other times I've seen her like this elated is when she's talking about the Funplex. She takes a moment's pause before walking through the door. Juniper looks over at me, side-eyed. Let's hope the only thing scary about this place isn't just their selection of reds. Hold back a cackle as I push open the door. A small bell rings with the most small shops, as with most small shops on the strip, alerting the gallery owner of her arrival. Paintings adorn the walls, beautiful scenes of the ocean, sea life, and the boardwalk itself, each living its own unique style. There are copper statues of whale flukes and colorful glass-blown orbs mixed in among the paintings. Several people are talking in hushed tones around the gallery, and I noticed Francine had already wandered over to an impressive selection of driftwood creations. Over here, dearies, I think I found the one. Already? You've been in here for 5 minutes. Honey, when you're as old as I am, there's another... Oh, fuck. Just reading that, honey, when you're old as I am, reminds me of this meme where it's like, honey, you have a... This is, honey, you have a... Oh, fuck. It goes, the meme goes, honey, there's a storm, if I know there's one thing, there's a storm coming. And it's just... It reminds me of that meme. You don't have to go... You don't have that much time to sit around and deliberate about art. You go on with what feels right. Follow your heart with all that jazz. But I wanted to peruse the art a bit more. I was hoping maybe a ghastly hand would grab my shoulder, or maybe see an actual ghost. We can stay as long as you'd like. I'm in no rush. Yes, come at me, ghosties. I can see her like skitter along. So, Francine, what did you decide on? As a kid, visiting art galleries was never my prerogative, so I had no idea the amount of things you could make out of driftwood. Stick wreaths, candle holders, tables. Francine points to a heart weaved together from several sea-worn branches. Simple and meaningful. That's adorable. It reminds me not only of the many times my late husband and I would visit the beach, but it also reflects my love for the ocean itself. Oh, how romantic. I hope one day my partner will buy me something like that. Colston, you could be my partner in crime forever, and I want to get something to remember this trip by. If you have the coin, I'm sure Seascapes has the wares. But what should I get? Will you help me choose something? I mean, it's going to be up in our apartment, so you should get a say in this. Sure thing, Juniper. I take some time to go over my options. I need to find something that Juniper will like and cherish. This is an important decision. I don't want to choose the wrong thing and disappoint her. We've been through so much together, and I want her to know how much she means to me. See anything worthwhile? I think I found the perfect thing. What do you think about... jellies? This is cute and peculiar enough. Just like Juniper's tastes. I'm sure she'd find satisfaction in this. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think I'm ready for this. So my body's so jellyfishy for my bed. Wait, Really? Juniper laughs and then realizing I was serious, quietens down quickly. Oh, I mean, it's really adorable. Jellyfish are so weird. Just stomachs, tentacles, and gonads. Isn't that all you need in life? I like an animal with a brain, personally, but to each their own. Anyway, thanks anyway, Colson. The sentiment isn't lost on me. Well, kids, I'm about done here. I don't have as much energy as you both, but as both of you, and I think I'm ready for my afternoon nap. I will walk you to the hotel, Francine. And a little afternoon siesta does sound nice, especially because there will be lots to do later on tonight. You are such a dear, Juniper. I think I might go back and see what the other people are doing. Taking advantage of your vacation is... Did any of you hear that? Hear what, dearie? It sounded like a woman saying, "Save yourselves." No? Are you sure? I wouldn't lie about this. And did you feel the shift in temperature? It's just a sweet ocean breeze tickling your face. Don't let the ghost tales get to your head. Well, you both are just on your way out, so... Good point. See you later, Colson. Thanks for joining this old lady in our shopping expedition. Juniper practically drags poor Francine out of the gallery as fast as she can. Ew, my finger. Once out of sight, I reflect once more on the allure of the art, and I make my way outside to see if I can tag along with the others. But who to hang out with? I do enjoy funnel cake. Funnel cake. Sitting on some benches just outside of fried dough stand, Percy and Queen Bee are sharing a funnel cake dusted with some white sugar. Seriously, you never had this stuff before? There's not much carny chow in England, I'm afraid. And this is my first time visiting a beach in the colonies. Wait. You can eat this, right? I mean, it's basically fried grease and sugar. Your heart won't explode? Ugh. It's not an issue of artery congestion, and Lord knows I eat plenty of instant ramen and fast food. One little sugary treat won't be the tipping point. Oh, hey Colston, join us. No way he can eat this huge thing by ourselves. I settle in and to pick up the delicious fried dough, just like I used to have back when I came here regularly. So, Percy and I were talking shop. And, even if you aren't a pro gamer, maybe you'd got some valuable input, you know? See, our mopey-aholic buddy here doesn't believe in a full-time professional
Don't think so.
gamer. It's not that I don't believe in it, I just don't see it as a stable occupation for a young person to undertake. If you're entirely relying on the wavering loyalty of corporate sponsors and streaming subscribers alongside any prize money you may or may not be winning, well, I suppose I'm just too risk adverse to walk that path. I prefer a sound investment, whereas I love risk. No risk, no reward. Yeah, and at any moment it could all come crashing down and I end up living on my parents' basement again, but I'd love to fight for my future. Just like Colson. He was an unemployed bum before finding the Funplex, so nowhere but up. Hey now. It's not like I was living under a bridge. QB saying it as it was. It's true. I wasn't exactly calling a cardboard box home and selling matches to passing strangers to survive the cold. Ooh, Little matchstick girl reference. I like that. Cold winter. I was between jobs, sure, but I could have taken other opportunities, including one at Juniper's office for that matter. And you didn't? You chose the Funplex. Or maybe the Funplex chose you. Ooh. But look, that's not my point. I'm not saying my path's for everyone, and banding to the safer road in favor for a wild ride takes a certain mindset to make that work. But I promise you that those of us willing to make that leap are having a more rewarding life as a result. Satisfying, not rewarding. Being a school teacher is satisfying, but sadly, society does not reward it its due. Many satisfying paths in life are also fraught with disaster due to this. It's survivorship bias. And then Picture was like, hey, you know what will make people cry? Yeah? People see rock stars and football heroes, and then they think they can make it big too. But those success stories are a percent of a percent of a percent. And what happens later in life to the sports hero who abandoned all other paths? What skills do you fall back on when your window closes? You've succeeded so far, Queen Bee, but remember not too long ago you were terrified of being drummed out of your team and tossed on the street? I wouldn't say terrified. I was more like mild reluctance at best. Couldn't you pursue dominance in your game of choice without making it your entire existence? I don't really play Moopy all day. I trade stock in my off hours. Why not consider a day job with your gameplay occupying the remaining hours?
No way.
Nope, no way. No how. Fist of Discomfort takes absolute dedication. I can't be at the top of my game at the top of the game if I'm also flipping burgers or filing paperwork. Percy, competitive level play requires intensive training. You can't get around time investment. But you can make it pay double. That's where streaming comes in. Whenever I'm training, I'm streaming. Subs and donations make me the money while my skills go up, up, up. It's really a win-win. I suppose I can see the need for time investment, yes, but it's not like streaming revenues are stable either. Perhaps Coulson can help settle this question. What do you think? Is it better to wholly devote your life to a risky proposition in search of happiness, or to hedge your bets and find balance? To be quite honest, like, if I was really good at a game and I could play it really well and went to competitions, yeah, I'd fucking do that in a heartbeat. But, like Percy, that's kind of who I am as a person when I'm playing games. Like, I just play really anything. And in my off hours, yeah, I do another job. So, like, I don't know. For me, I don't really like a lot of sudden changes really quick. Such as today at work, where my work said, so from today, from tomorrow, effectively, you're going to be in the new warehouse, which is the Sobeys warehouse, and you're going to be staying there and working there forever. Or, you know. So that sudden change is kind of put a bad taste in my mouth right now, because it's just like, well, I wanted to stay at the Cold Logic one until it closed, because like I've been there the whole time. I'd like to see it out as well, but now I don't get to do that anymore. So, yeah. This one. Honestly, I can see Percy's side of it. You can't completely avoid risk, but you can calculate these risks. Approach your life with a mindful strategy to get what you want and stay safe. Ugh. Safety. Where's the glory in that? Now, love, nothing wrong with being cautious. It's like playing a control-oriented character in Fisted Discomfort, yes? Plotting your moves, conserving momentum, and staying firmly in charge of your own destiny. I'm not saying not to aim for the top, but don't be in such a hurry. Yeah, okay, I mean, I get it, sure. I'll get where I want to be, and you'll get your high score. It's inevitable, no matter how fast or slow. I almost point out that Percy doesn't actually have time for a slow path, but no, not bringing down the mood. With the neglected funnel gate cooling off, the three of us focus on putting away our sugary rewards after that. We're each walking different paths, but I can't say any of us are willing to settle for anything less than our dreams in the long run. Still Yoshi's Pizza. What does that say? Something lemonade? Oh, it's so hard to read. The rest of the afternoon passes in a blur. Soon the sun has gone down and Flotsam Beach is a calmer place. A more chill vibe as the day's manic energy is long since spent. It's also clear the group will be breaking up soon. They've already changed back into their regular clothes, done with the beach as a whole. Some are talking about checking out the nightlife scene around here. Some just want to relax in their hotel rooms. Some are simply heading back to the city, leaving me alone for a moment with my thoughts. It's been a wonderful day, definitely. There's only one thing that could improve it: a risk. A daydream. But maybe one worth taking. I happen to know a few things about dreams lately. Beep beep, Colston. Yeah, I know. You want me to ask someone on a date. Only if you want to. I know I was kind of pushy earlier, I'm sorry, but if you want this, now is the movement. Or now is the moment. Everything in my calculations says that this is the perfect time. I've got a lot going for me, but maybe something's still missing. Something more than I need in life than the warmth of friendship alone. More importantly, maybe one of them feels the same way. Maybe they feel the same yearning. Romance. Love. I'm no stranger to these things, but those were fumbling first attempts in youth. I could fumble again. Am I ready for this? Well, I'm still considering. How about I run down the data while you're thinking? Let's see. Ooh, we got some changes. Okay, after my analysis, here's where you stand with everyone and how your personality is shaping up. But now that I've had weeks to understand you better, I think I can adjust these values based on what I know each of them likes in a partner. Okay. Naomi has a kind heart, and so do you. That's a plus. Gavin may be blunt, but he aspires to be kind, and you are already kindly. Queen Bee's got a wicked sense of humor, and your quirky nature matches it. Percy carries himself with good cheer and a kind heart. He's a terrific match for your own quirky and kindly heart. Teo lives to have fun, and I'm sure both of you quirky funsters would get along well. And that's everybody. In my final analysis, I think you are the best possible match for Naomi, Ashley, and Percy, which are the top three. Which is right. Like, as much as I love to look at Teo, I think I would appreciate more as I got closer to Percy, Ashley, I do agree that seeing her fun cosplay nature and just like how her imagination just runs wild, I think she would be really fun. But honestly, like Naomi is, but Naomi. But Naomi, like, yeah, is kind of up my alley. And by kind of, I mean she is. She even has the fucking same color likenesses as Nicole. Like, like, why wouldn't? But honestly, like, at the end of the day, truly, I love cuddling. And half the time when Nicole and I are watching shows, no joke, I fall asleep cuddling her. And just big ol' arms just wrapped around her, and we'd be watching like BuzzFeed Unsolved Crimes or a show or something like that, and I'd just be there just like cuddled, and she'd always like look back and check if I'm still awake, and every single time I'm just personally like I'm just very warm and I'm just happy, and it really makes my heart like really at ease. So that's why I like fall asleep, like not because I work in a job that is highly stressful or anything, but no, truly, like that's how I really feel sometimes. So it makes sense. That early morning life. Then I have James passed out, flopped on the couch. Yeah. Okay. All three would make a fine companion for you, Colston. Naomi, Ashley, and Percy all get along well with you and match your personality. So, Naomi, Ashley, and Percy.
My sources say yes.
Yes, I calculate you'll have the best probability of success with them. Numbers. All based on numbers. High score. Stefan, Anne, and Stefan. Oh. Your character writers. It seems like I like Stefan's characters a little bit more, eh? Huh. But like, I like... I don't know, like... I just really like how all of them are written, though. They all hella cute. I know. Well, for stream, I did say that I'd play this game like if I would be in it, if I would be in this adventure, and I'm playing very close to how I would play it. So, yeah. You choose, dude. It's weird, but you know what? My life is weird. It's surfing a deep wave of weird, all the way down to the shores of weirdness. So, okay. Hook me up with someone whose numbers match my numbers. I'm ready to go. Great. But I want to make sure you understand what's really going on here.
I'm software, right? I have to see the world through numbers. I see your relationships as numbers. I see your vocal tones as numbers. And I score it all.
Which, apparently, I have 16,000 points up there.
But the math is less important than the meaning. I see a number. But that number represents your free will and your heart. You chose to spend time with them. You shared good times with smiles and laughter, and sometimes even tears. This isn't like a dating website. You aren't asking a total stranger out just because the numbers match. You need to switch the causal relationship around.
I need to ask for a causal relationship?
Causal, as in the cause of. You aren't spending time with them because of the numbers. The numbers exist because you wanted to spend time with them. You've been building these relationships for months. Now, you can take one to the next level. The numbers can be your guide if you let them. But follow your heart. Above all else, follow your heart. Okay?
Okay. Got it.
Right. So let's not limit ourselves here. Of all those who are special to you, which one do you want to share your heart with?
It's a big decision. But she's right. She's been watching me, listening to me, understanding me. But in the end, it's my choice. And their choice is to accept my love or not. But which one do I love? Which one should I approach? Tail! Just windmill slam on that fucking mouse. Fucking Naomi, Gavin, Ashley, Percy, Queen Bee, Teo, or nobody. Just nobody. To be honest, I'm gonna go Naomi. To be honest. There's really only one choice I have in mind. Naomi. It's Naomi. I don't need the numbers to know that. Iris smiles at me from the phone screen. I knew you'd say that. But be careful, okay? You two get along great, sure. But this might be more difficult than you think. I pocket my phone and approach Naomi, ready for this at last. I was curious and I tried a date for someone who wasn't meshing with me. They were very kind about it, but oof. There she is. There she is. She's on the fringes of the group, just sort of idly twiddling her thumbs, unsure of what to say or do. Hey, Naomi.
Oh, hey there. Nice evening, isn't it?
Definitely. But I think I know something that would make it nicer.
Really? What's that?
Let me show you the flots of my love. You've already seen a lot of this little beach town I've loved to call home away from home, but there's more to see. Quiet little shops, nice cafes, places where two people can share some moments alone. Naomi, would you do me the honor of going out with me tonight? I can promise an evening you won't forget. I guess it's a bit shocking since it's the first time I've really expressed this feeling. At first, I'm worried she'll run away or something. She's a bit freaked out, to be honest, but she stands her ground.
What? Really? You're not joking around, right?
Hey, I'm serious. No fooling.
Oh. Oh, well, then, yeah? You know what? Yes. Yeah, sure.
Okay, alright.
Yes, I would love to go out with you.
Great. Yes. She stands there. She stands there as if glued to the spot, expression frozen.
So, now what? I've never actually, I've never actually gone out on a date, like, ever. I mean, okay, there was someone back in elementary school who poured apple juice down my shirt and then told me we were going out, but I don't think that counts. It doesn't count, right?
Oh boy. I knew Naomi was a bit reclusive, but not to this extent. Well, first there's elaborate ritual. That's rude. Hey, don't worry. Hey, I mean, it's okay. Look, dating's not a spectacularly complicated thing, no matter what Hollywood may claim. I've gone out on plenty of dates, and I'd like to keep it calm and friendly. We've already spent a lot of time together. Think of it as another lunchtime break at the Funflex, chatting and having a good time, okay? Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, we already get along great, so it's not really a big deal, right? It's just another lunch at night. A night lunch. I already had dinner though. Okay, so where do we go for this date? Somewhere normal and date-like? Somewhere totally expected for this sort of thing? I insist. I'm tempted to suggest a movie, something simple and easy, but the nearest theater is too far away. Well, there's dance clubs, restaurants, bars. A bar, yes, that's normal. There's a barcade here on the boardwalk with games and everything. That'll be perfect. Okay, let's do a bar. You, sure?
Yeah.
Of course. Yes, I can do this. It'll be fine. Let's get moving. And she's off, striding with swift purpose right down the boardwalk. It takes me a moment to catch up, actually. Naomi walks so quickly that there's not much point to small talk. At first, I assume she's super excited to be going out with me, but from the way she's avoiding my looks, I'm wondering if there's more to nerve than anything else. Ugh, I hope I haven't made a mistake. She's going along with it, making a big show of being excited and enthusiastic, but the whole thing feels a bit awkward, like she's trying just for my sake. Wow, it's very crowded. Like, super crowded. Crap, I forgot that Naomi doesn't like hordes of people. I make sure to stick by her side as we push through the throng to find a table. Unfortunately, the only available two-seater is near the middle of the action, not a quiet side spot. Arcades are big businesses in Flotsam, and not just the kiddie ones on the boardwalk, but adult-focused ones as well. In fact, most of the games here are adult-focused, with bloody fighting games and is that one seriously just a topless volleyball game? Hey, if you want to go somewhere else instead, no. No, this is normal, right? A normal place for normal couples to go to? I'm fine with this. This is dating. Kinda normal, sure, but drinks. We require drinks. Do they have diet soda? I really don't drink alcohol. Oh god, why'd I even suggest this? She's trying. Come on, character me. Just tell her, hey, let's go play games down somewhere else or something like this. In a show of solidarity, I get a soft drink for myself too, returning to the table with 2 glasses and straws. Naomi sips from hers delicately while studying the various smutty and or sporty and or bloody games on offer. I can honestly say I've never been in an arcade like this. Yeah, me neither, really. Most barcades are just like normal arcades, sans children and an addiction of fancy game-themed drinks. Do you normally take girls to bars like these? I mean, not all the time, I'm not saying you do that, but when you're dating? There's no non-awkward way to talk about this. Could I maybe joke around a bit or help her to relax? Holy fuck, that second option. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I want to bring my back. She is weird. I feel bad because as much as I'd like to joke about it, but like she's nervous and I don't want to be like, oh yeah, 2 or 3, 8 times a week I go to a bar. Yeah. But like, okay. If she's having troubles with going to a bar like this, fucking asking for hot coffee is not the response. Let's try to joke around with it. It's not great for these ones, but this is like the best one we can do. Coulson, your name is now Chuck. No way. Definitely. I'm with it. No, I made a mistake. No, character me. No. I'm glad she took it, but like, fuck. Sophie Stun's choice. She pauses a moment, closing her eyes, trying to filter out the noise of the place, and ends up sighing in disappointment. Oh god, this is super weird, isn't it? I'm making this super weird. It's the context, right? It's all about the context. When you and I are hanging out, just laughing and talking and eating lunch, it feels comfortable, like a cozy sweater. Why does doing the same thing as a date feel so different? Why does it have to be different at all? It doesn't have to be, I swear. Look, take it from a dating veteran, a veteran by comparison anyways. It's not a huge deal. You just enjoy some time together. That's it. What you do is almost secondary to that. Look, I think coming here was a mistake. I'll own up to that. I should have insisted on something quieter. Quiet or loud, that's not the problem. I want us to be us. How we are. The person I care about, the person about who cares about me, and that's all. Nothing really different about that. Okay, you know, we don't have to go out tonight at all. Could have just waited to have a really nice lunch tomorrow. Would you like that? We could call this off. No. I also want something special, you know, to mark the night we decided to care. So we cared so much. To mark the night we decided we cared about each other so much that we had to make it more than an unspoken thing.
Aww.
But this is just, it's not us. Naomi gets up from her chair. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back shortly. Uh-oh. Monday, Colston. Like, gasp. I know, Cerulean. I know. I thought that, because I want to get through Arcade Spirits, and this game is actually really fun, so I want to play it on Mondays as well. So, yeah. Did I just ruin this? I think I did. I think I did, guys. I don't know. Numbers are dwindling in the single digits now. I only suggested a bar since that's what I'm used to. And a barcade, I figured I'd have some games. She likes games, and it should have worked. But I wasn't anticipating disaster. Everybody around me, couples in the crowd, all having a great time, while I just sit here sipping my diet soda, feeling like I just stepped on something fragile and precious. Sit here waiting for a good 10 minutes. Did she crawl out a window in the bathroom and escape into the night? Should I go check and make sure she's okay? Eventually, I'm snapped out of my blue funk when I hear something metallic clink around against the table. Is a set of car keys? Here. I want it gassed up before morning, though. Understood? What? My van. You wanted to borrow it, correct? Oh, hey! You got here super quick. Naomi puts her phone away as she returns, apparently just having called up Gavin with it. Yes, well, we'll get some gas on the way back, I promise. Good. I don't loan my conveyance out to just anyone, you understand?
Take this matter seriously.
Drive under the speed limit and take care at any red lights. If you need me, I'll be back at the hotel. Thanks so much. Later, Gavin. Okay, let's get going, Colston. What?
Woohoo!
On our date, silly. I'm changing the parameters a bit, but it's a surprise. I can't tell you where we're going just yet, but I think you'll like it. Of course, why didn't I think of it sooner? Let Naomi take charge so she can feel comfortable with the whole dating thing. I just assumed since she was so nervous that I needed to lead her. And here you said you didn't know anything about dating. Okay, well, I'm game to see where this goes. I didn't know dating, but I know what I like, and I know exactly what I want to be doing tonight. Let's roll. It's dating time, Naomi style. Vroom. Oh, hello, Hikari. Thanks for saying hi in the chat. I was already feeling it, and then oof. I know, me too, right? And we're off, leaving the lights and noise of Flotsam Beach in our wake. Do we get to actually get back in the van? Please? Yes, the mystery machine! Given our destination is meant to be a surprise, I decided not to prod too deeply into it, and instead focus on the suddenly cheerful Naomi. She's quite talkative now, and she's got a clear idea of what she wants to do. And then we drove right into the lake. Well, it's more of a pond, just some place to feed the ducks, but it felt like a lake. The water was up to our ankles when the car finally stopped anyway. That's the last time my college roommate let me drive her anywhere. This particular story time isn't filling me with confidence about this voyage, Naomi. My point is, it's not like I haven't gone out and had fun before. Even an electrical engineering student in college, a total nerd like me, has hit the town once or twice. It's not exactly my thing, but once we're really settled in together, I wouldn't mind taking another crack at the whole social mixer scenario like we tried tonight. But for our first time together, I want it to be special. So you're saying... Do you feel that strongly about me? Is that this lark of the mine to go out on a date, that it could become something greater? Oh, jeez, you're making me blush again. Listen, I don't know much about this stuff, but I know that I like you. She likes me. And I never do something half seriously. So, if we both want this, I want to be all in. As do I. I'm all in. Okay. I promise to do right by you. And you promise in return. So we'll be okay. No, we were okay before. We'll be even better. How the turntables. With me being the one a bit confused by everything, and Naomi feeling totally in her element. Which is only fair, honestly. And knowing her, by the time the evening's out, we'll both be on the same level. Aw, that's adorable. Where are we going? We're here! About 20 minutes out from Flotsam, the van pulls into a largely empty parking lot of another bar? But this one isn't on the main strip of the beach town. It's not packed with a crowd, not even packed with a tiny percentage of a crowd. Aside from the bartender and someone passed out on the on a bar stool, there's nobody here. And Naomi's put on her usual tool belt for some reason.
Hi.
Hey, Sam. Sam the bartender. Hey, Naomi. It's good to finally meet you in person. And this is your boyfriend? The question does pause her constant forward momentum for a moment. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Actually, I should see this. Ah, damn it. Grandpa's medicine? Rough day. Milk. Why is milk $15? Over scotch? Overpriced Yeah, he is. Clearly she likes being able to say that, judging from her smile. Great. Okay. It's right over here. Good luck. Sam leaves his post behind the bar, leads us to one of the few old arcade games left in the place. A very beat up looking Pengo arcade game with no light behind the marquee and the monitor dead. Okay, so because we go back a ways, I'll make it about $50. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, do you mind if I tinker with it before we load it in the van? I brought some of my tools with me. Ugh. Suit yourself. It's a quiet night around here. Fancy drink. Pengy Paradise. Arcade Spirits. I see you. Kale Ale. Naomi whips a multi-tool out from her apron and starts undoing the screws on the back of the cabinet. Hey, help me with this, yeah? Right. We get the back pried open, and I use the flashlight on my phone to help her peek around the inside of the old dusty game. I don't think anything's completely shot. The monitor may need some adjustments, but what's stopping it from booting is probably just a power supply issue. I should take the shotgun approach and totally recap the monitor. Though. This model tends to frizzle out again and again without modern parts. Okay, Naomi? What exactly is going on? Our date, silly. We're going to restore this wonderful old Pengo and bring it back with us to the glory of the Funplex. I met Sam through a retro arcade enthusiast community online. He's one of the few people who didn't treat the new girl like a joke, and we've been talking ever since. So, when I was in the bathroom of that bar, compulsively checking my messages while trying to figure out how to salvage this date I ruined, I saw that he was going to dump his old Pengo. Since his place was only a quick ride from Flotsam Beach, I decided it was Providence, a sign from the heavens, to bless our first date. You and I share a love for these games. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate our love than to rescue one of my favorite games of all time from the junk heap. That makes complete sense now that I think about it. You share your feelings by sharing your love for games. It's not just a job, it's your calling. It's the greatest expression of Naomi-ness that Naomi can achieve. So, you wanted to share this special game with me. I knew you'd understand. It's really cute. Like, it gets that really good taste, good sweet, little sweet tooth back here. Okay. Pengo is special. Pengo? Yeah, Pengo. Pengo is special to me. I loved it when I was a little girl. Even handmade my own Pengo plushie. Not a Penji, but a Pengo. It was with his little bow tie and everything. Oh right, because everything was everything had a penguin Easter egg. Right, the penguin Easter eggs. There it is. Found it. That's right. It's in a painting behind the chat box actually. Nope, that doesn't help one bit. Behind the chat box, there is a penguin on a art piece. Yeah. It was never really a super popular game. It's not up there with the greats, the ones every arcade collector recalls with nostalgia, but it's my game. I love it. I love it even if nobody else does. This moment in time, this place, being so close to a Pengo in need, I knew this was right. This was exactly where I wanted to be, with you. It's a quiet little place. It's just you and me and a few drunks and Sam, but otherwise, just you and me. We've got all night to relax and enjoy ourselves. Although, technically, we should probably get back before it's super late, or we'll be a wreck tomorrow. It's a very Naomi date, to be sure. Practical, comfortable, and pleasant, mixing her loves of arcade gaming and good company together. For the next few minutes, I work with Naomi to try and diagnose why the Pengo isn't turning on. I ask questions. She gives answers. It's definitely the power supply. I smelled something funny from that unit there when we tried to power it on. Can we really fix this thing right here and now? Sure. It's not really that hard. Let's see. She's happy. I'm happy. I hadn't really hung around her in the workshop before while she was tinkering. I just pop in for lunch or say hi. But if she's this full of joy, even though the frustration of diagnosing some obscure little electrical problem, it must be a joy to be around her during those times. Hey. Naomi, would you mind if I spent more time in the workshop back at the Funplex? Honestly, it's just a joy to watch you work. Specifically, it's a joy to watch you experiencing such joy. Everybody loves the Funplex, sure, but it feels a little like a little home for you. That's the impression I get. Anyway, and I'd love to share that home with you. Oh, Colston, that's so nice to hear you say. It's very much a home to me. It's all I ever wanted from life, to be around these great games, to really give them the love they deserve. And maybe I could teach you a few things too. Can't hurt to learn more about the business. If you don't mind me taking up some space in your workshop, of course. Oh, I don't mind the company. Not one bit. And an extra pair of hands is always welcome. If the Funplex ever expands, it'll need the help. You know, that's something else I'd love to see. We're doing great, aren't we? Not just as a couple, I mean, as a Funplex. What do you think? What do you think of expanding? Miss Naomi, are you using my affections just to get a bigger workspace? I feel so cheapened. Goof. She called me a goof. We got him! We got him, boys! We're in! She called me a goof. To be fair, Nicole does the same thing. She also calls me a goof. You know what I mean. The Funplex is soaring thanks to things like Arcade Rewind and getting Phrase Invaders. I can see the future for us, building a wonderful arcade together. I mean, look how the Funplex was founded. Miss Francine and her husband opened it together as a couple. It could be that for us too.
So beautiful.
I can't imagine a better future than that. It's my dream. Isn't the Funflix your dream too? My dream. It wasn't, not at first, but as the days go by... Ooh. I've poured so much of my heart and soul into that little arcade. Despite my initial doubts, I've come to call it something special to me, near to my heart. You're my present this year. Yes, it's my dream. Then we share the same dream. Let's live that dream together, you and I. Gently, Naomi squeezes my hand and with her other hand flicks the power switch on. Pengo pops to life, the marquee lighting up, the screen displaying a fuzzy after image of penguins and ice blocks. Woohoo, I'm a genius! Okay, there's probably still something wrong with the monitor, but I can fix that when we get home. Speaking of getting back, we should get this loaded into the van and haul it back to Flotsam. I don't want to worry Gavin about his precious van. Sam, can we borrow a dolly to roll this out here? Help yourself. Best part of waking up is Naomi in my bed. Working together, we might move the game into the back of the van. Do we actually get to see it in the van? Dang, we don't. The best... I was going along with the song, James. Under the cover of darkness, Naomi drives us on home. I can't help but turn her words over in my head. Look at how the Funplex was founded. Miss Francine and her husband opened it together as a couple. That could be it could be that for us too. For the longest time, I assumed all my spirit needed was stability, a good job, a way to break the family curse. Then I'd seen that job as more than a job, something of a calling. How far is this road going to lead me? It's already led me into Naomi's arms. Are we destined to be like Miss Francine? To live and love and grow all under the roof of an arcade? I'd have laughed off the idea only a few months ago. Now, I'm smiling at it. Hey, penny for your thoughts? A quarter, actually. Huh? No need to go that far tonight, though. It's still a first date. Pondering spending the rest of my life with Naomi is premature, even if that's making me smile too. We're almost here. You want me to drop you off at your hotel before I park at the vans at Gavin's? An insistent buzz in my pocket reminds me of something. Actually, we've got one stop to make together after parking the van. Oh, what's that? You'll see. This one's my surprise. Ooh, this is really cute. I love this. Iris was right. A 99.97 chance of romantic success if you take your special someone on a moonlit seaside stroll. With Naomi at my side, watching the waves gently roll into Flotsam Beach, I feel completely at peace. Hey, Colston?
Let's take another try at dating soon, okay? But this time, we'll just get drinks and talk, or go to the movies, or anything. Even if there's other people around. I want to expand my horizons. Just a little. Just a little. And if I'm doing that with you, I know I'll feel more comfortable.
Sure thing. Are we buying a new game every time we go out?
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure that gets super expensive super fast.
Hey, you're the one who wanted a bigger Funplex.
Maybe in the future. For now, just being with you is enough. Thank you. Thank you for all of this. I'd put off even thinking about a love life for so long, you know, assuming it just wasn't in the stars for me, that I'd have to learn to be content and alone.
Stars are not in position. Stars. Can't do it. Not today.
But now, I'm not sure why I ever felt that way. Thanks for being my player, too.
We share a little laugh at the joke and quietly watch the waves roll in. And that's how Naomi and I found each other. I called our lunchtime party the high watermark, one perfect moment in time. But I was wrong. This was it. And that's my alarm. And in the difficult weeks ahead, I'd cling to that high watermark in hopes the wave would roll my way again. That was really nice. People write fanfiction about that damn commercial. A friend's now husband proposed with that link, and it's dangerous to go alone. Oof, that's really cute. This is really heartwarming, guys. I really like this. Level 5 of Arcade Spirits completed. So far, you scored 18,550 points. You're winning friends and influencing people. Oh, and pizza fact time. 3 of the top 10 weeks of pizza consumption occur in January. More pizza is consumed during the big game week than any other week of the year. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 6? Save the game. Save, yes. Hit the lever. Wow, so many 20s. Make a wish! Wait, hold on, I can do this. Motherfucker. I wanted it to be 2020. Oh wait, no, that's the time. Okay. Well, there you go. I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, because I got games with Nicole later, so that will give me enough time to kind of mellow out and then get ready for that for later. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. This has been chapter 5 of Arcade Spirits. And this chapter was really nice. I really like this chapter. Like, actually getting to know everyone just like a little bit more. And yes, I know it ended with a really cute date at the very end, but like, it's just so heartwarming, you know? Well, I look forward to seeing you guys back on Wednesday on my actual stream day. Probably play as long as I can for that one. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, yeah. Thanks so much for joining me tonight for Arcade Spirits. And oh no, Nick, you missed it. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I thought I messaged you that I was going to be streaming at 5. I'm sorry, bud. Maybe Wednesday. Raid. Oops. Let's see, who do we got playing? Actually, James, can you see who's playing right now? Oh, okay. Let's... Ooh. Let's go with Anne for playing Ooblets. Because I know that game just recently came out, and so I think we should all join her and take a look at what Ooblets is. Wait, so Sharky, is it Sharky Ann is Hey Ghostly Gamer, or is it still Sharky Ann? Yeah, so let's just do that. Boop. Nope, that's the wrong one. Grade. Sharky. Oh. There we go. All right. Thanks, bud. Okay, well, that's for me for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me tonight for Arcade Spirits. Please look forward to more on Wednesday, and I hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much again for joining me. I hope to see you soon. Tomorrow is Joyce. She'll be actually starting a new game, Persona 5. So please come by tomorrow night, and she'll be starting a new game. And that's about it. So I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And James, would you mind? Punch it. See you guys soon. Thanks, guys. Have a nice night.